I lied in one of my past YouTube videos because I said I wasn't gonna buy another horse for the rest of the year, and at the time I really thought I was telling the truth, but I wasn't. So you might have heard me say, like, my barn is full a lot, and I mean it is, but I'd consciously been keeping, Nate's scared of Kennedy right now, I'd consciously been keeping a stall open for the fact that in my gut I was like, if this stall is gonna be filled, there's only one horse that's going in it. And so I've had some people reach out over the last few months being like, hey, I've got this really cool mare, you know, and I've been like, you know, no, I'm full, but I always knew I needed to have space open for her. So this is Kennedy, aka VS, the First Lady. So I've got some pictures of her from when she was in her show days. I've got some pictures of her with her first baby. She's had 5 babies total, 1 that she's carried herself, and she is the mother of my young stallion, First Things First, aka Denver. She's the daughter of VS Code Red. So I've kind of got like a little grandfather, daughter, son deal going on. She is the missing piece, the missing link between Waylon and Denver, and so now I own the whole family. So the reason I bought her, a lot of people have been like, why would you buy a horse that you can't breed to your studs? Because she's related to both of them far too closely, like immediately. And the whole thing is, I'm about to tell you how amazing she is. It's just something I couldn't pass up on. Even if I have to breed her to other studs, I don't care. She's too amazing for me to not have added her to the family. So back when I bought Denver in April, you know, Amy Smith, the Smith family, they are kind of moving towards cutting horses away from the all-around horses and the pleasure horses. And so she had mentioned, like, hey, if I do ever decide to sell Kennedy, is that something that you'd be interested in? And I said yes. And so I didn't push it. I didn't, you know, ask about her. And then at the NSBA World, I was there, and it kind of got brought up again. And I'm like, yeah, just keep me in mind if you ever are going to sell her. And I honestly didn't know if it was gonna be this year or next year or who knows when. And then it happened a couple weeks ago where I got a text at 11 o'clock at night one night, and I woke Jonathan up. I was like, I can't believe it, Kennedy. And so we worked it out, and, you know, did all the things you gotta do when you buy a new horse, figured all that stuff out, and then she got here last night, or this morning at 2:30. She came from North Carolina, and I could not be more thankful to the Smith family, to their whole team for allowing me this opportunity, because, I mean, she's so special. So here's just like a little small list of things that are so amazing about Kennedy. So she's only 9 years old, and she didn't, you know, retire from showing due to lameness or due to her not being able to keep showing. It was purely because Amy's daughter quit showing, and that was her show horse. And so they said, you know, instead of selling her, let's just let her be a broodmare. Let's let her carry her own babies. And so she's only 9, and she, again, her oldest babies, she has 2 babies that are 3 that are Denver and another horse. So they'll be showing this year. But she herself is an AQHA Reserve World Champion, meaning she was 2nd at the World Show. She is a Congress champion in the Masters. That is the 2-year-old Western Pleasure class with Aaron Moses, who is training Denver. She is also a 4-time NSBA World Champion. And that is just like a little inkling of her show career, which was very extensive. So she herself is super duper proven, and even past that, let's say she hadn't ever shown, she comes from some pretty special horses. So her sire is VS Code Red, 5-time Congress champion himself, an SBA world champion, bronze champion at the World Show, and then he has produced, you know, a wide variety of world champions and Congress champions. And her mother's pretty special. So this is another kind of link as to why I wanted Kennedy. So her mother is the amazing mare, Cool Looking Lady. So Cool Looking Lady was herself an amazing show horse, but she legendarily has produced 48 champions, meaning a variety of world champions, Congress champions, NSBA world champions. That's 48 of them, okay? That's not 48 singular ones, but that many championships. That's crazy. Okay, so Cool Looking Lady is amazing. And Cool Looking Lady is a full sister to our mare who passed away this past spring, Cool. Meaning they had the same parents. And so the baby that we lost when Cool died, on paper, since it was a VS Code Red baby, is a full sibling to Kennedy. So there's like multiple things that really just drew me to her. And honestly, when I bought Denver and that was first brought up, I kind of just knew it was going to happen. And I was like, okay, I got to keep a stall open because Kennedy belongs here. Kennedy belongs in this family. And I'm just very excited. So right now, she is our first mare due for 2025. She herself is carrying a machine-made baby right now. So if you were watching this past foaling season, Molly's dad is machine-made. He is arguably the hottest Western pleasure stallion of the moment. He is like unmatched progeny for this time period. I couldn't be more excited for this foal. And then in this next coming year, I do believe I'm going to leave her open and allow her to have a year off so that we can do ICSI, and she's sound. So I would love to just ride her around the farm and stuff. They were riding her with cows. They had her out in a big pasture with a bunch of horses, and she went swimming in her pond every day. So, I mean, we might have to dig her a pond. I don't know. We might have to just do that for Miss Kennedy. But I think I'm going to put her halter on her and just take her out and hand graze her. She hasn't had grass today. That's the like roundup of how amazing she is. Let's just go spend a little time with her now. She's so cute. She's brought a cat. You want to hand graze? He wants to graze.
What are you thinking? Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Immediately. We couldn't even get off the gravel path quick enough. We had to get you some crunches.
Maybe we should walk over to that shade over there, you know? Since there is shade, I'm just being dumb and like stopped in the grass.
What do you think?
There's some grass over here where I'm not gonna die of heat exposure.
I know there's babies over there. That one baby's a sibling to this baby.
Same daddy. Another cool thing is that Denver is not the only other horse that I've gotten from the Smith family. I also purchased Erlene, who was bred by them. There was an owner in between us, but she is an amazing horse, Erlene, and she comes from Amy's favorite mare, Red Carpet Rita. And so they are actually due at the same time. Kennedy and Erlene are the first two mares due, so they get to go back together. I don't think they were ever pastured together at the farm, but I know that they traveled together quite a bit to horse shows. So to see them have their babies together is going to be a really cool moment for me and the Smith family. Amy is like, please send me all the updates, you know. So that's super exciting and really cool to see. And so I'm just so grateful that they trust me with, you know, these super special animals that they've raised. I know as a breeder how comforting it is to have a relationship where you know, you feel comfortable where your horses are going. And so that makes me super happy. I think Kennedy's okay. I mean, it's a good thing that she was a show horse because she's kind of used to going to new atmospheres and being calm. And so I think that's in her favor right now. But I think as long as we keep some food in front of her, she'll be fine. So we're gonna go put Kennedy up. I hope you enjoyed this video introduction. I'm super excited for her baby. I mean, literally, we're in late September and she is due mid-January or late January. She's due actually after Erlene. I was wrong earlier. Erlene's first, she's second, but who knows how that'll work out. And so I'm really just so humbled and thankful for this opportunity. I literally could never have imagined owning this horse. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of her and stay tuned for the next episode. I have an inkling that we're about to go see the first calf of the year. So, just saying.